It's working. Excellent. Copy. Time to spam tweet. Hello. Commenter Dragon, nice to have you. And there we go. Okay. How is everyone today? Okay. We good on audio for now, guys? I think we're good. Stream looks strong. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to be working on Drawtober again today. That's basically what I'm doing the entire month. So, fun times to be had. Let me see if I can actually find some royalty-free stuff, because I don't want to get this stream to be slapped with 20 different copyright violations. Because last time it's just like, whoa, okay, YouTube, you need to back off me. Let's try this one. Okay, that'll work. Awesome. Okay, so we can hear me fine. We're all good. Excellent. Okay. Just let me know if the music is too loud, guys, because I need something in the background. Anything, really. Okay. This one, I'm going completely in blind. I did not do thumbnails for today. Joy. What's with the lag? Good lord. Okay. I've honestly have not been keeping up with MLP. Hey Tricky, long time no hear. How you been? There we go. Ah. Try refreshing this. It was good like 2 minutes ago. Oh, D&D, that's cool. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Oh, well. Hey Danny boy, hey Princess Luna, how are y'all? I'm looking how it's turning out. I don't know what's going on, guys. I am like getting like really bad lag. This is not going well. Tricky, I don't know if I can handle a call right now. It's like my Photoshop's lagging. I'm having poor streaming strength right now. I don't know if my computer can handle a call right now. I probably need to take it in and get it looked at. Good lord. Like, I might end up having to stop this before it's even started, really. This is not. me see if it will take it. It might take a minute for my Skype to get up. Hopefully it won't cause more lag on my computer. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, then no one picked up. Oh well. What is it? Okay. Skype is
fine. It's fine.
Oh.
And I really, if I didn't have a meeting with, hey Countess,
Hey.
what's going on?
Oh, I'm
How's
streaming.
it going? It's been, yeah. Oh yeah. So I figured I was just telling Tricky I'm actually doing some houseware shopping.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I would be calling everyone. Oops.
Yeah, you did. It's
Sorry, Jill.
Yeah, sorry about that. I always tend to forget that.
Ugh.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I thought you were really someone I was looking for, but hey, you guys are awesome anyways. So it's a
Yay.
happy accident. I just decided to change the way I look at things.
Yay.
Besides, it's been way too long since I first moved here to Arizona.
How is that going, by the way?
It's going really great. Landed a really great substitute teaching job and got myself a really nice dark tan.
Nice.
Yeah, almost to the point where I may have to darken my OC's color. Yeah, I may have to make it comic even when Casey came in really sunburned.
That'll be funny.
Yep. But other than that, I survived the long summer of Arizona.
Praise the Lord.
Oh, man. I mean, even though the one thing, though, when you're from the Midwest, when people here complain about the humidity, you are thinking you know nothing. Yeah, so anyways, other than that, I got an incoming call. I gotta let you guys go. Maybe
Bye.
I can stream later.
See you around. So, how are you guys doing?
Slowly losing my mind, but hey, I'm bound and determined to finish this Drawtober.
Not much, just drawing.
Drawing and working.
Yep.
What are you drawing, Reckon?
I have a new OC that I've been developing. He's like a big old gargoyle kind of character, so.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you. I didn't even bother doing Drawtober. I was just like, the last time I did one of these challenges, which was March of Dragons, I was done with dragons for like 2 months.
Who are you and what have you done with fire skills?
Oh gosh, I was so tired of dragons. A month of a dragon a day. And I was like, no, thank you, I'm done.
I did not know that was possible.
And the thing is, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to this art group and ask for art trades. People are going to give me their humanoid characters. I can practice drawing humans. And no, 2 of them, I got 3, 2 of them wanted dragons. I was like, gosh damn it. Guys.
You're known as a dragon girl.
I'm fine with dragons now, but I was just like, I need a break.
How can there be something like too many dragons?
I don't know. I got through that. challenge.
I did too, but I was just like, okay, I need to draw something else.
Yeah.
It has to be done.
But yeah. Slowly losing my mind, but what can I do?
Losing your mind to what?
Work, just the things I see on a daily basis. I'm just like, how do people function being this offended all the time?
Oh, believe me, I've been starting to watch political stuff, and I just laugh. I laugh at the stupidity.
Oh my gosh, I laugh at it too, but like, okay, you want to know what I came across today that actually had me researching for like 20 minutes? Okay, so, random trivia question. Does anyone know what the ice cream truck song is actually called?
No.
Okay, so from my research, I have found that it's actually a folk tune called Turkey in the Straw, which is derived from an old ballad called My Grandmother Lived Yonder Little Old Green, which is therefore derived from an old Irish ballad that's called The Old Rose Tree. What someone was claiming today was that is actually a 1960 parody racial song called N-Word Loves Watermelon Ha Ha Ha.
No.
Yeah, so I actually ended up going down a rabbit hole of research of what actually is this song and where did it derive from and how did they get to this. Apparently it's a parody and people are getting pissed off at the parody and want to petition ice cream trucks by force of law to stop playing this song.
Oh, whatever.
I'm just like, what the actual hell?
Fascinating.
Whatever.
Yeah, so I fall down weird rabbit holes at work of just me Googling random stuff that people get offended by. I was like, wow, where'd you get your info from? Because it obviously wasn't just a random Google search.
Oh, believe me, in my little abortion thing, I was just I just Googled this stuff and I found answers to all your questions.
That sounds like something that was maybe an Onion article at some point that someone took for a fact.
We're past it being an Onion article. We're to the point of people actually believing this shit. People are getting pissed off at a parody. I cannot deal.
You and I are too intelligent.
Ugh. And like, even if, I don't even know how they came to this brilliant conclusion, because if you Google, word for word, what is the song that ice cream trucks play, it pops up Turkey in the Straw. I'm just like, okay, this is my life. This is my life now.
I mean, it has nothing to do with Turkey, right?
Oh, no, it doesn't have anything to do with Turkey. It's just a random folk song. That is derived from something in Ireland. Way back when, like in the 1830s.
Also, it's Life Ericsson Day on your end.
Huh?
Also, it's Life Ericsson Day on your end.
I don't know what that means.
God damn it. Countess, you have to watch some classic SpongeBob, I guess.
It's been a while. I haven't watched cartoons in like 3 months. At all. Like nothing. I've just been mainly watching random videos on YouTube. A lot of political stuff, trying to keep my head above water so I can actually understand what people are talking about. Because I don't know why, but I always get the political stuff.
Yeah, American politics. It would be very funny if it wasn't real.
Just take it in doses.
Well, I can't when I'm doing like 500 jobs a day.
True that. Hence why when you said job openings, I was like,
Yeah, I can understand you, but like, hey, I just found out I'm going to be promoted up to senior agent, which means I get a pay raise.
Yay!
Nice.
Awesome.
It just took it, but like how they do the pay raises is like it just took 6 months. Now, if they would get me the 2 bonus checks that they promised me that are now late, I would happily be I would be in a lot happier mood. But what can I do when people are stupid?
So yeah, I've been working on this D&D campaign for a while now.
Oh, how's that going?
Well, a bit of a bummer was we planned to have the first session last Sunday, but someone had to cancel last minute, and
Life happened.
yeah, and Spirit then brought up, by the way, I have to go in 2 hours, and then, okay, what's the point then?
Yeah.
Now we push it back to next Saturday, hopefully.
Hopefully.
What, D&D?
Fun times.
That's why we usually just play without people if they continually back out.
Yeah.
But like y'all trying to get a campaign started, right?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh yeah, them yeah.
So yeah, they kind of need everyone there to at least get everything set up.
The thing is, I need at least a couple of people. The thing is, I kept the group small at first. Maplelicious, Safi, and Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
With me as a DM. Because I wanted to check out D&D, and I was like, okay, I have this stupid idea for an Isekai D&D campaign. Let's do it.
Well, I do know in AL you need at least 3 people, which 3 people is actually not that bad. It does make the game go by pretty quickly too.
Yeah, but then the thing came up. Okay, Maple. First of all, we pushed it back a bit because Maple didn't show up. As we learned later, she overslept, and she got dragged into some family business afterwards. So basically, she had to cancel that. I would have asked someone to fill in on short notice because, well, if you got someone who knows what they are doing, you can build a character in 20 minutes.
What version are you doing?
5e. I mean, that's the thing. 5e, the 5th edition of D&D, it's very streamlined.
Yeah, but I like 3.5. It's a lot more grindy.
Yeah.
Just nitty-gritty numbers, a lot of math, a lot of feats, a lot of ways to break your character. It's really nice.
That's the thing. I do like the customization options in 3.5 and stuff. 5 is simply great because it's so streamlined. You get fast into it. You get quickly started, and it's easy to. It's much easier to pick up.
Well, it's good for new people because it's easy to understand, but it can get pretty boring for a little bit more, probably like a person who wants to kind of make something really spectacular. But it also doesn't. It also, I'm a little soured on 5 for right now because they're changing things around for the sake of changing things, and it's starting to an AL. So it's just like.
Well, admittedly, I was never that much into D&D to begin with. We usually played a German system called Arcane Codex, which is similar to D&D but much different in some regards. For example, there is a distinction between your defense value and your armor value, because defense value is what basically your armor class in D&D, while your actual armor simply reduces damage, which I much appreciate. Because I think it's kind of stupid that your armor makes you simply harder to hit.
I can see it both ways. Because if you're just like a wall of metal, yeah, it's kind of hard to hit. So, what's the theme today, Countess?
Well, seeing fact I'm drawing Drawtober instead of Inktober. Inktober is actually doing this thing where you have the same theme for like 5 to 6 days in a row. So I'm actually doing a narrative throughout the entire month. And this is actually Rotten Blood Part 4. So I'm trying to get the witch character is meeting the vampire character. The vampire character got hurt, so now she's taking care of him. And then after Rotten Blood, I think it's Wolfsbane. So I'm jumping over to a werewolf character then. And then everyone's going to come together at the very end. It's going to be cute.
Just in time for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's going to be a Halloween party, but yeah.
Which is basically Thanksgiving a month early.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if have you been keeping up with Wacom, like the company Wacom at all?
Not particularly. I've been playing with the idea of still getting a portable screen tablet, but other than that, I haven't really been up to date on the news. What's going on?
They're soon going to release version 2 of the mobile studios.
Ooh, is it going to be cheaper?
Probably not. Small things are changes. Small stuff has changed. It's relatively the same. Technically, last month the 16-inch was supposed to come out. I don't think it's out yet, but the website says coming soon, so there is stuff in motion.
Oh, I heard about the 16-inch because I was watching Aaron Blaze's stream one day, and they mentioned that it went live. But that probably was pre-orders, maybe.
I don't know, because there were some YouTubers who went ahead and did, like, reviews of it, so Wacom sent them stuff.
Yeah.
To review, and I do know the 13-inch is coming out later, whenever that is.
Of course, it's always later.
Yeah. Of course, the one that I'm probably wanting more is later, and I'm just like, oh, come on, Wacom, really?
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, 16 inches just seems...
It's a weird size.
Big. Well, it's probably about the size of, like, our laptops that we used to have. Maybe a little bit tinier, a little bit smaller.
Well, it was probably a little bit smaller than mine. Was yours 17-inch too? I can't remember.
Yeah, I have it right here. Yeah, it's... but even still, that's a big tablet. That's a big portable tablet.
Yeah, like that's almost the size, because like my one that's connected to my computer is an 18-inch, I believe. So that's like, yeah, that's pretty big to lug around.
Mm-hmm. And so part of me is like, but part of me is just, I'm tired of waiting, because like I'm at work and, you know, on third shift after like 3 in the morning, I'm done for the evening. So what am I gonna do until 6?
Yeah.
Draw.
Yeah, and you can only do so much to get a rendered piece on paper.
Mm-hmm. It's frustrating. And so part of me is like, man, if I had something portable, I would work on stuff while at work, but...
You could always steal their iPad from David.
I, of course, got the generation before that. Yeah, it's just slightly too old, so that's infuriating.
I had the same problem because, like, I actually bought an Apple Pen and it does not work on my iPad.
Mm-hmm.
I actually ended up having to sell it.
That's frustrating.
And actually, my iPad has gotten to the point where, like, I stopped doing updates on it, and now I can't log in because it logged me out because I can't remember my Apple ID email anymore.
Oh gosh.
So I'm just like, well, that's a very expensive piece of plastic and metal that I don't really use anymore. Apple can go jump in a ditch.
I have to deal with that sometimes. Because you see, I have 2 iTunes accounts. One, my normal one, and one I have to use to play Vagrant Order because that game is still out in in Europe yet. So I had to create an US account with a totally legit address in New York.
Stupid international compliances.
Yeah, and when I have to update some of my apps, I have to switch between accounts, and most of the times I have to look up my password, and it happened multiple times that I had to get a new password altogether.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I remember when I went to Estonia. Oh gosh, I want to say close to 10 years ago, maybe a little bit later than that. But some of the kids there in Estonia, one of them in particular wanted to download because he had an iPhone. He wanted to download music, but he couldn't because he was out of the U.S. and he just couldn't get stuff to download. So I had to ask my mom, please buy a gift card. I'll pay you back. Give me your password and let me in so that way this poor kid can just download music. And so he shopped from my mom's account on the iTunes store. And it was just so stupid and so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool.
With the world getting smaller and smaller, at least because of technology, not literally, but, like, it's just stupid to have those blocks up just depending on where you're located.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember some BS that, like, complete countries can become totally block entire websites. And I'm just like, wow, this is some bullshit.
Oh yeah, I mean, all of China is behind that so-called Great Firewall.
I didn't even know they didn't have Twitter in China.
That's not surprising.
Oh, like, cause like I didn't know about half of this junk before. Hey Samant, before like the whole Hong Kong thing blew up, and that's just insanity abounds. Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, I didn't know if anyone was still there.
Sorry, I just saw something.
We're talking about the Hong Kong situation.
Well, I just brought it up because we started talking about, like, stuff. But yeah, the Hong Kong situation is kind of actually scary, but yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
China in general is kind of scary to me at this point.
The whole.
And people want to implement China policies into America.
Oh, God, no. Seriously, people over there are, like, waving American flags wanting liberty, and we're over here in backwards land. I'm just like, excuse me?
I'm telling you, we needed to... Countess, you and I need to take some shovels and dig a trench around California and send it out to sea. Give it to China. They'll want it.
Oh, yeah, it's just like, the insanity is California-based, because we have pretty much people who are completely out of touch. They live in that Silicon Valley bubble is what I'm starting to call it. And it's just general insanity, and it's leaking into other states, because people are leaving California because it is literally infested with rodents, literal shit, and I heard the plague is in LA. I don't know.
Yep. pretty sad to say, if I ever go to California, I'm going to go to the doctor and say, what shots do I need? Which is so horrific and just sad about a state in the U.S.
It's like a third world country, but the divide between the rich and the homeless, because there's no middle class basically, is gargantuan, and then these same people are lecturing us.
And it's so funny. People are like, I'm going to live the dream and move to California. And I was like, oh.
Oh, have fun. You're going to be living in a tent. Because you can't be able to afford a rent.
Can't afford anything in California. Don't even bother, guys.
Yeah, that's why Boomstick was moving out here.
It's not worth it, guys.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. In my job, there's one guy who, he was from California. But I just kind of looked at him and say, you ain't voting like that. And he says, no, he's like, oh, hell no, I like guns and everything. All right.
That's the upside. At least some people who are leaving California, they're leaving because, hey, it's shit over here. And then some people are leaving because, hey, I kind of like having amendments to the Constitution that give me freedoms. And it's just like insanity.
Well, no one can afford anything there, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh, by the way, Vice goes, we missed you at Industry Giants.
I know.
Jay says hi, and so does Vince.
Hi. Was Anna there?
Yeah, I didn't see her all that often. I did hug her, though. She says hi, too. But I mainly hung out with people who were from Jay's project. He kind of canceled that, though.
How's that going?
It's canceled.
Oh, like gone?
Well, from the email he sent, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, apparently things are going on in his life that he can't keep up with a monthly meeting.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, I was just like, damn it, I was looking forward to this.
What was that about?
It was a animated short movie that we was working on. It was actually working on something else to like get a pipeline going, and me and like 3 other people were actually working on it. Everyone else just kind of floating. I'm just like, okay, thanks guys. But whatever. Life goes on.
Indeed it does.
But yeah. But so I was actually sitting. Jay brought over one of his friends, Mark Simon, I believe was his name, and he's a storyboard artist on The Walking Dead.
Nice.
And he was talking and was like, so what do you suggest, like, us getting into the industry and all that stuff? And it's like, move. I'm just like, do you have any suggestions, California? I was like, no.
No.
I want to be in the industry, but I do not want to live in California. I have some standards.
Yep.
I mean, companies are slowly moving out of California. Like, Toyota used to be in California, but now they're in Plano.
Yeah. And, like, heck, it's like another location that I thought would not be too bad was New York, and then things are, like, moving down here from New York, because that's where Amazon moved after AOC ran them out of town.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, way to go, we're thinking you're down here in Texas, woohoo!
Yeah, so Texas.
A few
is
thousand
slowly
jobs
taking
heading our way.
Yeah, I know. Just Texas is just slowly engulfing every major company, and soon Texas will run America.
Pretty much. Hopefully, pray to God that it does not turn blue
Let's hope.
in the process. Because Texas is Texas because we're red.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, I like guns so much.
We don't have safe spaces. We don't care about your fifis.
Well, unless you're on a college campus, then maybe you might find a few. But other than that, the real life is kind of still the real life.
Speaking of safe spaces, this is so hilarious. I watched this, there's this, he's kind of comedian / politician. His name's Steven Crowder.
Oh, I love Steven Crowder.
Oh gosh, and I watched this video. He was at a campus. I don't remember which one, but he was with two other people. A lady who was a feminist.
Was it one of the Change My Minds?
No, she was a feminist, but she was actually a very respectable, kind of middle feminist.
So second wave feminist.
Yes, and then a gay Trump supporter. That was the other person. And so, oh gosh, just, you know, the outrage in the auditorium was just hilarious to listen to. But this lady said, you know, she said that this group of women set up a safe space in case someone felt attacked by her words. And she said that 30 women fled to this safe space and a dog. And a therapy dog. She's like, I triggered a dog. I feel bad about that.
Oh my god.
The poor dog.
The poor dog. The poor dog for whoever it has to be a therapy dog to.
I'm not going to bash therapy dogs. They bring them to my work and I hug on them, but yeah. Good lord.
It was funny. Funny to listen to.
I was just like, how childish, how impotent are we becoming as a people?
Only some of us.
Yeah. But, like, you're really only seeing this on social media platforms. I'm just like, thank God we aren't all on the internet and all ingrained yet. Give us a few decades, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, what have you been up to, Sandlot?
Oh, I've been getting ready for VoltCon, trying to make the best sell of this event, trying to take care of things for Brawny Buck. He's been, I think Brawny's just being, I don't know, he needs help. He needs a lot of help with things.
Is he still running himself in the ground, working 6 jobs or whatever?
The problem is he has this integrity that he doesn't want to get rid of. That's the problem. That's,
Integrity is usually a good thing unless it's, like, driving you to do insane things.
I don't know.
Is it integrity or is it stubbornness? There's a difference.
I wish I had an answer for you there.
What all is he doing?
Last thing I heard, he lost his job again or something like that. I'm not going to divulge too much. I heard rumors, but it's not my job to know what goes on with his financial thing. I still think it was a bad idea for him to go to BabsCon the one year. I was like, bro, you're low on money. Don't do this.
Oh dear.
Not worth it, dude.
If you can't afford a rent, don't go to conventions.
It takes perseverance to be an adult sometimes.
Yeah. It's like, the main reason why I didn't go to BronyCon was because things came up and I was just like, I'm not going to be pinching pennies just so I can go to this.
I'm actually also working with Crown Prince on a really neat piece of artwork she sent over today.
Oh, cool.
I mean, because we're talking about going to, where's she going to, about the Midwest Fur Fest, and I said, well, I'm not going, but I'm submitting artwork, and we talked about doing collaboration. We were going to do something for BronyCon, but we both got wiped out with different things. I was going from, like, so many different cons. Like, I don't know if I have the energy to put it together. So we put it on the back burner. It's like, hey, the deadline to submit things is like the week before Thanksgiving. Like, oh, I got something in mind. I'm like, good, cool. And what she has is she has the right design for that environment. Because one thing furries love is if you have something with wolves or foxes, they'll eat it up.
Mm-hmm. Because those are the two main furry sonas, usually.
Yeah. And if you keep it generic or simple enough, and, like, you know, I guess you say to the imagination of not being, like, you know, precise on character details, they'll eat it up. And it's always worked well for me in that aspect.
Yay.
And I think she's got something really cool I'm looking forward to putting together. And now that I'm doing simple cutouts, which is completely different from, we would call it Paper Pony, I think she's got something here.
That's gonna be nice. I saw your Voltron things on Twitter. Those, no, not Twitter, Instagram. Those are turning out nice.
Oh, I hope they work well for the event, because I feel like this is gonna be a small event, so I'm kind of going in with the notion this I should say
Voltron actually finally bothered to finish the last season a couple of weeks ago.
For what?
Of Voltron.
People ask me what you think. It's like I thought it's not the character or anything like that. It's just the writing felt like it was like, a new MacGuffin comes out left field every time. Like, what did
it's. Really
I'm still slogging through it. It's on my list of things I should probably watch.
I wouldn't hold it.
It kind of, in my opinion, it kind of lost steam after they were done with Lothar.
Plus, when I was telling a Voltron fan about the con, like, oh, what is it for the 35th anniversary of Voltron? Oh, so it's the old one. The old one's like, no, the old one has its moments.
The old one?
Yeah, it was interesting, but
you wouldn't have the new one if it wasn't for the old one. Show some respect.
Enjoy why it has its moments. It had a great design, and it's the new one. A lot of people like the new one. Some people like the new one, or whatever you want to call it.
True. Not all the cartoons age with grace doesn't mean that you can't appreciate them for what they are.
Oh yeah, and sometimes the old cartoons are a lot better when you look back at them with nostalgia.
Frankly, the couple of G1 MLP episodes that I watched surprised me in a positive manner.
Yeah,
probably because I went into them with no expectations whatsoever.
Yeah,
it's
sometimes
like when there's a review of My Little Pony. He's talking about the old characters. Like, yeah, this one's kind of metal. He wants to turn ponies into dragons. Come on, guys, that's pretty metal.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the special with Tyrek, and that one,
It's like something on Metal Oculus. You expect the characters to be like, yeah, that's pretty metal.
Yeah.
Oh, is the last episode coming out this Saturday?
If it is, I'm not aware of it. I'm so behind.
Yes, it is, and I already watched it because it was leaked a couple of weeks ago.
Of course it was. It's always been leaked.
Was it the last episode of the fight or of the epilogue that's coming on this summer? Which one? Both?
Yes.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be an hour and a half of My Little Pony.
It was kinda stupid, They first it was that China started to air episodes early, then suddenly they dropped all the remaining season 9 episodes on a Dutch streaming service. Which that one was actually a mistake. Someone fucked up there. And then Australia announced that they were gonna marathon basically the rest of the season in 1 week. After the episodes were leaked in the Netherlands, screenshots went viral and stuff. And, well, the stupid side of the fandom showed its face.
Of course it did. It always does.
Yeah, I don't like how it ended. Whatever, we should read. They're trying to get people excited about the comics. It's gonna be season 10 of the comics. Good luck, guys. Good luck.
Well, I liked the ending. I thought it was kind of sweet.
Yeah.
I'm 3 seasons behind. I'm so bad.
I just feel like some things could have been written better. That's just my opinion.
I already started my script on the series finale. I want to get it done for Saturday. And yeah, it has some problems, sure, but I overall liked it, and I think it's definitely better than the last couple of season finales.
Mm-hmm.
Although when when I saw at the very end when Countess, don't want to spoil things.
I don't care.
Okay, when you see Twilight near the very end, I was just like, whoa.
Did she get the
Darling.
flowy mane?
Yes.
Yeah, that design.
Are you sure you don't care?
I don't care. I know she ends up ruling Equestria.
Okay, she looks like Celestia.
No shit.
She's tall, big wings, long horn, but yet, when I see that size, I expect somebody who sounds older like Celestia. But no, it's Twilight. It's all just like, wait.
Well,
brain is sparking.
Well, that's basically the next thing about it. She is, everyone else actually aged for the epilogue and have some gray in the veins and stuff. And I was like, hey, I thought, didn't they say in an interview a couple of years ago that Twilight wouldn't outlive her friends? Well, that was a fucking lie.
People lied? Oh my gosh, what a shock.
Well,
Okay, so I'm curious. What actually happened to Celestia and Luna? Did they just, fuck off somewhere?
They just fuck off somewhere.
Are they still doing the moon and the sun?
They don't elaborate why, where they go.
Mm-hmm.
They just kind of retire and are not seen in the epilogue episode.
Are they still doing the sun and the moon, or?
No,
I think that's Twilight.
That's Twilight. No, they gave her an amulet which helps her to manage it, which kind of irritates me because
there's a fucking amulet.
Yeah. No. They created an amulet that helps Twilight before they put some of their own magic in it, which, by the way, doesn't make any sense considering they established in season 8 that. It is like in the Journal of the Two Sisters that there is this ritual for unicorns that move it, and the only reason Celestia and Luna are doing it is because normal unicorn magic burns out when performing that ritual. Alicorn magic has not that problem, so in theory, Twilight should be able to do it without any additional help.
Oh dear.
Well, maybe over the centuries that she reigns, she'll get used to it.
Yeah,
who knows?
That's possible.
I mean, since it's the end of the series, everything is open for debate. So
frankly, I'm amazed that they actually remembered that they have to figure out how Twilight will move the sun and the moon.
I'm just like, why is that even a problem? Why can't they just retire and just from the royal duties and then they're just raising right low in the sun? If not, what the fuck are they going to be doing?
Exploring. I mean, that's what Twilight and Gang practically did. They went everywhere.
Just saying, I think the whole idea of those two retiring is still fucking stupid.
Celestia, I can probably understand she might need a sabbatical. But I still was like, Luna, what is your excuse?
Again, I'm still of the opinion, if you want to have Celestia and Luna retire, just have them perform and sacrifice. You don't even have to kill him, just say, okay, we used all we had to sacrifice our magic and blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I'm retiring. I was like, wait, what? Okay. I give up.
How about the fact that, Pinkie Pie has a kid?
I think that's fine.
Question?
Yeah, go ahead.
The dad better be cheese sandwich, or so help me God.
It is.
Thank Lord.
It is.
Oh,
I just get this visualization of clowns having sex now. Like,
well, what's even more interesting, I mean, I think they sort of implied that Rainbow Dash and Applejack are a couple in the future now.
They actually made that canon?
No, they didn't exactly make it canon. They have this meeting in Canterlot Castle, and Rainbow Dash and AJ show up last and say, yeah, we would have been we would have been here earlier, but AJ never lets me do the chores, basically.
Okay.
I just saw it as
And
AJ
I watched
saying,
it and okay, are they implying that they're living together now?
I don't. It's just like, I just think maybe they agreed to go together, and AJ's like, I gotta do my chores, and I gotta do them my way. And AJ being stubborn and stupid, like she always is.
No, well, at least Lyra and Bong Bong are married now.
I like the part during the wedding where Granny Smith is having dreams about Star Trek.
Oh yeah, that one
was pretty funny. Something about Discord was there and he was being the same. I was like, oh god.
And there was Grand Pia, who was voiced by William Shatner.
That was pretty funny though. I was like, it's over. I just expected like a sign of Strong back up. It's over at the end. It's almost over. It's over.
But yeah, perhaps my least. One of the things that really kind of bothered me was then the reveal. Oh yeah, Grogar was Discord the entire time.
That was
What?
Stupid.
Yeah, that was really weird.
That was stupid.
So Discord wasn't a person; he was Grogar.
No. Discord took the shape of Grogar because he wanted to bring back the villains so they can attack Twilight so she learns a lesson.
That's so stupid.
I hate Discord now. I hate him so much.
Yeah, you straight down the shitter.
He brought back King Sombra and then killed him.
Yeah, that's basically it. But the thing is, I wouldn't mind it so much if it was. I mean, it's a stupid idea, but in general, but I think it wouldn't have been so stupid if he hadn't brought back all of them together and left them unsupervised the entire time, so they start planning against him.
Yeah, that sounds like something Discord would overlook.
Well, considering that Tyrek fucked him over before.
Learning lessons doesn't seem to be his strong suit, even though he wants to support a learning experience.
And
The one villain that I just do not understand is little carbon copy of Darla Dimple. She's just the most random villain in that show.
She needs to be the odd couple.
Yes, though she kind of grew on me because she became kind of hilarious in season 8.
I think everybody was hoping her to be Chrysalis in disguise. That would have been more.
That would have worked so much better.
It's like, you're a small child, we're going to send you to hell! What?
I mean, still, I'm not really a big fan of the fact, oh yeah, we'll finally bring in a villain that can't be redeemed. It's a small child. Really, it makes it...
Evil centaur eating magic, demented changeling queen, king of all shadows and darkness, small child. Makes perfect sense.
Another thing that really irritates me about the finale is they make such a big deal about. So basically, they drain Discord's magic and with the bell of the actual Grogar. So Grogar isn't there, but his bell is real.
Discord gets his magic drained again.
And then they go throughout the entire episode like, oh yeah, no one can't use Discord's chaos magic. It's way too hard to control, way too dangerous, and blah blah blah. And the best thing is Tyrek is explaining it. And okay, let's go back to Twilight's Kingdom. Play the clip where Tyrek creates Discord's magic and absorbs it. And then you're sitting there, and guys are the people who actually write these episodes, like, rewatching the old episodes beforehand.
I don't think they do.
Even better, later on, they even bring up that Discord was betrayed the last time by Tyrek. And perhaps the worst missed opportunity in the entire episode. They have Tyrek fight the Pillars of Equestria. They have Tyrek and Starscrew in the same scene. And they don't exchange any dialogue.
Fuck! Why?
You would think.
Should I not listen to the Galactically Stupid?
You would think, considering that Starscrew is responsible for his original defeat, that he would take it a little bit more personal.
And you wonder why I stick to fan fiction. At least one author can keep shit straight. And can remember when someone should probably have a grudge against someone else.
This just in, you're an idiot.
Am I an idiot? Or is just people in general? Oh my gosh, I can't deal. Sam out, we can hear your cricket.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself.
Thank you.
I mean, hey, at least it's over, and they'll go on to the next generation.
Yeah, we'll see how that handles, especially when they're going to, species swap everyone.
Well, maybe not. So, let's not forget we saw some early concept arts. Maybe they nothing final.
How about they just, I don't know, make new characters? Novel concept, I'm sure, but seriously.
Countess, have you ever Countess, how many Transformer series have been there in the last 15 years?
Yeah, but in all those Transformers series, Optimus Prime still turns into a semi.
I just hope they don't try and get too woke with it.
Oh God, please no.
Also, remember the chaos magic thing I mentioned before?
Mm-hmm.
This is what happens when Cozy Glow tries to control it.
Oh, it's hilarious.
God, am I gonna be cringing?
Maybe a little bit.
Probably.
It's beautiful.
So that means I gotta make a...
I consider it and proof that God doesn't exist. And it's hilarious.
What the ever-loving hell am I looking at?
Our next bad OC.
Oh, speaking of OCs, Kelly was wondering if we review non-pony characters.
Sure.
I looked at it and I was like, oh my god. Kind of reminds me, it is like Mary Sue who tries to be evil.
Are they using the Nightmare Moon base?
Hey, if it's a nightmare, it's always practically the Nightmare Moon base. Except for Celestia, because she's special.
It's like they combine Nightmare Moon with the Maniac, thrown in a little bit of extra spikes and a rook symbol, and then a shit ton of ribbons.
I didn't get where I am today.
But yeah, that lasts for a whole 5 seconds, so it's just a game, so don't worry too much about it.
Oh my god. I'm seriously, like, someone designed that.
Yes.
There you go. Oh, no, don't do that. Photoshop is being silly.
Yay, Photoshop.
Mm-hmm. Ariana Diamond wants to come in. Sure.
Sure.
Come on in. If you dare.
You're in the group. You can come into the call.
Yes. Come on in.
I'm not paying attention.
My little spy, known as my computer, is telling me.
Oh. Yeah. I finally got double screens to work on my computer so it doesn't mess up my drawing tablet.
Oh, nice. What was wrong?
I don't know. I was yelling. Well, I got frustrated because I was having to re-download the driver for the 20th time, and I can't ever get the right one to work for some strange odd reason. So I finally just was like, I'm going to tech support, and they told me which driver was the right one after about 5 times because I lost the disk, which was the problem. And so I went to tech support. They told me which one to find because it was stupid. It was like named slightly different, but it wasn't next to the one it was slightly similar to. It was way down at the bottom.
Of course.
Of course. And then I was just like, okay, so while I have you here, I can't ever get this dual screen to work, and I've tried everything. I've followed tutorials, all that jazz. And so he's like, oh, you just need to do this, this, and this. I was like, I tried it. He was like, just try it. I was like, okay, fine. I've already done this like 20 times, and then it works.
Of course, it's like a math problem. When I try and solve it, it never works. But the moment I go to my dad, he does the same thing, and it's just correct.
I swear to God, tech people are wizards. Nothing works unless they're telling you to do it.
That's why you never piss off a tech support.
Yeah.
Which, oh gosh, this again. Going on the never piss off tech support because they are gods of your computers. My brother was a kind of like the lab consultant, whatever, at the college that he was at years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like this, it was like a, kind of like a computer course, like a week of computer courses, school, like a camp or whatever for like high schoolers.
Uh-huh.
And these 2 girls, let's just say they weren't on terrible websites, but they went on websites that they probably shouldn't be on, especially on school computers.
So
my brother
age-friendly.
went in and told the computer if they do, he went in and told the computer, he programmed it to where he says if these people, because they have to log in, if these people get onto these websites, do not let them. And so thus, my brother outsmarted teenage girls, which is not that difficult, but still.
No, but still.
I laughed very heartily at it.
Oh, yes.
Hello.
Here. How are you?
Good day.
How's everyone?
Slowly losing my mind. What's new?
Yeah, life could be better, but yeah.
That's life. That's life. That's all it ever is.
Have to like leave school for a couple of days sometime the following week for a family emergency, which is great.
Always fun times. Everything okay, I hope.
Sorta. Don't really want to go into details at the moment on
worries,
stream,
dear.
but yeah.
No worries, dear. Just need to draw my vampire character and de-stress from the day. I can only deal with so much stupid.
Yeah. I get you. Right now I'm on my phone, because, like,
Fun times.
Yeah. How's my road? Oh, there it is.
I hope y'all can't hear the kids outside. They always scream. I don't know why.
I don't hear anything.
Okay.
I don't hear anything.
As far as goes, I don't know how you ended up on the apartment complex side that didn't have 20,000 children.
Oh, believe me, I can hear them sometimes. What happens usually is the kids run on the outside where the railing is and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
I think
just
my
gotta
building
drink
is
your
just a little bit more so inclined to that running about because mine's a giant U shape.
Mm-hmm. I think you can move if you want to. Move to a different unit.
Yeah, well, I've been playing with the idea of moving to a 2-bedroom so I can actually have an office separate from my living room. But that's not going to happen until actually my next raise kicks in. So I'm probably just going to stay in this one for another year, maybe another 6 months. We'll just see where my savings go.
I just found out something really funny
What?
with like the Pokemon stuff.
Oh, the new little unicorn?
Yeah, but I just noticed this on Twitter. Wheezing, Galarian Wheezing is a fairy type.
Really?
And the Ponyta is not a fairy type.
You're lying. That has to be a fairy.
No.
It's a cycle.
What?
What do
Okay.
they change it to now?
What
Still
fairy
fire?
is it? Well, like no, like what type is it if it's not fairy?
Psychic.
I
Galarian
really,
Ponyta is a psychic.
I really wish they'd come up with original stuff rather than just changing old stuff. It makes everything so confusing.
I actually like the forms. I do. I think they're kind of cool.
On that, I like them as well, and on the other hand, I think Galarian Ponyta in particular looks distinct enough that they might as well have called it gave it a different name.
Yeah, that could have been an entirely different Pokemon and I would not have known.
I think it's cool. I mean, they're coming out with really good. They're coming out with good forms. I feel like.
Also, I think Surfetch is still amazing.
Yeah. Here, one
I think it's
moment, I'm
them
gonna jump onto my
desperately trying to
computer.
make that Pokemon usable.
It deserves some love. It has been around since Generation 1 and it was always kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I just jumped onto my computer.
Yay.
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna be getting Sword, but now with the Ponyta and some other things, I'm like, maybe Shield. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's just funny. A lot of people are like, why?
I don't know. People are weird. People are weird. Okay.
So what OCs is Kelly wanting us to look at?
I don't know. She just randomly messaged me and say, "Hey, would you be interested?" And I was like, maybe."
Yeah, here's the thing that they were talking about. Let's send. There we go.
Okay, yeah.
That's all the exclusives. Or at the moment. Yeah, all the exclusives for the...
But where can you get the Vulpix?
Okay.
I think...
I think what I'm most
Because I was looking at Survey... Go ahead.
I think what I'm most kind of miffed about is that they're not going to implement the entire Pokedex in there, which, if it's going to be on the Switch, that thing has more than enough space to handle it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, because like I've been kind of wanting to play with like a Galvantula, but it's just like, is, you know, it's one of the more obscure Pokemon. Is it going to be in this game or not? And it's just kind of like,
Okay, guys.
Probably not because you want it.
yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna hit the hay now.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, Tricky.
Have a good night's sleep.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, it's just interesting. Wait a minute. Okay, I thought for a second that Farfetch, like, like evolved into Sirfetch'd. I was like, what? Wait, what?
I think he does.
Yeah, he does.
Good for him. He needed it.
Or something like that, or it's like an event thing. I have no idea. But
I don't know.
all I know is I'm probably gonna do a walkthrough, like a playthrough of it on my channel, maybe. I don't know. It would be fun.
I never could play Pokemon, so I probably would be like, oh, I'm just gonna enjoy it over here. I actually started playing Minecraft because I was bored. And also I kept on seeing artists like make really cool artwork out of like screenshots they took from the game. It's like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Have you met up with the Ender Dragon yet?
No, I have met up with an Enderman that made it angry at me.
I charge blindly at those things. I just run at them stupidly.
Yesterday was the first time I actually was able to kill an Enderman and ended up with an Ender Pearl. I'm still trying to, work up enough courage to not freak out when I get swarmed by drowns.
Oh, God.
Because, I went on a sea expedition the other day. I was like, I have my diamond pickaxe. I'm going to find a sunken ship. It's going to be amazing. I was actually able to work up enough courage to go and kill a couple blazes so I could get blaze rods so I can actually brew a potion. I was like, it was going to be a good day. And then apparently the sunken ship I found was right next to a drowned spawn point, and there was 20 of them. And being out in the day does nothing because they're in the water and therefore they don't burn. And one of them had a trident and it killed me very easily.
Yeah, if there's a lot of them, then there's like a boat under a sunken boat.
Well, I've been to a couple sunken boats, but I have not seen that many drowns. At one sunken boat, there was 20 to 30 of them. So I'm thinking there was a spawner or something down there, because I saw, this structure that wasn't the boat. So I'm thinking there's, a underwater temple there that had a crap ton of guardians next to it. But, yeah, I think mainly what I'm going to be trying to do, because I can't do the Ender Dragon. I know I can't, especially not right now. No. I'm thinking I'm going to be making, I want to try and make a castle, a full-fledged castle. And I've been just mainly for the past week, I've been gathering materials and making a crap ton of stone bricks. Because I was thinking that's going to be the main building material. And my last video, which is just me building this tower at my current base, was a hint to the theme that I want to make the castle out of, and no one's bothered to guess it. But then again, hardly any of my videos have been getting any traction. It's probably because I'm so inconsistent with uploads.
Yeah, I could feel you. I haven't really been uploading either, just due to college and just personal things. And
yeah.
Also, just YouTube in general. Don't get me wrong. I'm not giving up my channel or anything, but it's just, I don't know.
I've given up any chance back at making money off of it, but it's still kind of relaxing to do things sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I have ideas to do stuff. I have tons of ideas. It's just the time. I know, if you're diligent enough, you can make the time, but, with how YouTube's been, it's just...
Yeah, because, if they don't like you, they will throttle your channel, plain and simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I mean, look at Josh's channel. Unfortunately, he got hit with something with them, so...
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I think, the tag of being... I think that tag that a lot of YouTubers have, saying they're authentic or something. I think Josh and
Oh,
had
the
that.
verification thing?
Yeah, they took that away from him.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
They took it away from Silver too.
Why?
I have no idea.
Do they not
That's
like
what I've
bronies?
heard, but,
I mean, like, Markiplier, one of his buddies who has like almost 1 million subs, got his taken away from him.
What is YouTube thinking? They're mental.
no idea.
Oh, I don't know if this is still going on, but a couple months back, did y'all hear about, like, a lot of the LGBT YouTubers planning to sue YouTube?
Yeah, for silencing them for doing what they wanted.
I'm just like, y'all are idiots. Good
I
lord.
just sat here and went, ha! How's it feel? Probably not very good.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here, I was like, I watch, like, and, like, every time it's, like, brought up, it's like, I'm just like, and Steven Crowder gets throttled to the point of people not getting people who subscribe to him not getting him in his notifications. I watch this one guy named Sinatra Says. YouTube took away his monetization during the last adpocalypse.
Oh boy.
And they're not even replying to his emails, tweets, or requests to be reconsidered. And I'm just like, y'all kind of suck.
Well,
Yeah.
for a little bit, Steven found that if you typed in, like, let's say, if you typed in Steven Crowder, he wouldn't pop up, but every video from every, like, nobody channel that had, like, 500 views would pop up, but his, from a multi-million sub channel with multi-million view videos, would not show up.
I think that's actually still happening. Like, his channel will pop
I-
up, but, like, his videos, you actually have to go to his channel and go through his videos that way. They won't, they're, like, so far down. Actually, let's just look at that real quick.
Well, he sent his late Asian lawyer after YouTube, and I think they fixed it.
I don't think they did. It's like, come on.
Yeah, they did.
They did?
Yeah, I have latest from Steven Crowder.
Well, like, I think that's a new thing, because, like, they'll show the newest videos, but, like, let's do this.
Which that's what you want. You want the new stuff.
Yeah, you want the new stuff, but if you're going through and, like, wanting his old Change My Mind videos, because I sometimes just go and binge watch those, because I'm weird. Alright, let's just try this. Change My Mind. Yeah, it's like, you type in Change My Mind, and his is the most popular channel. It's like, you get the Blaze versions of it. You get this one guy who's, I guess a copycat of him. You get the Change My Mind direction, another Blaze video. Blaze. Then you get Steven Crowder, Blaze TV, Earthling Ed, Weird Songs. And then I get these because I watch them so often, which is the Watch Again section, and that's where you finally get him. But, like, seriously, 3.4 million views on the top one, Trump is not racist. How is this not the top result in comparison to this Earthly Ed dude who has 228K views? What is the logic to this?
No idea.
And that's the copyright claimed one. That's a copyright claimed video. This is messed up, plain and simple. Like, the Blaze, 49K, 2.1K, 58K, One Direction. One Direction's song, Change My Mind, doesn't even have that many views. 592K, 335K, 799K, 3.5 million. Wait, actually, no. Yeah, 3.4 million views, 2.5 million views. YouTube, what the heck are you smoking?
Its own crack.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's smoking wokeness.
And that's one hell of a drug. Because it makes people do the dumbest shit. Because, like, I was actually, this is what blows my mind, because, like, you know, the whole thing about right now has been the climate change BS with Greta. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that stupid bratty child.
Okay, someone needs to take this child, sit her down in a room, and tell her the world is not going to blow up. Please go to school and learn.
Well, people are suspecting that her parents are abusing her because, like, what would you think of a parent who's constantly telling their child, "You're going to die. You're going to burn and starve to death."
Yeah, I would say, because, like, apparently her mom's also a climate activist.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, yeah, there's something fishy there. And what parent allows their kid to skip school and go and stand out in front of Parliament instead? I'm just like, someone who has another agenda than the best for your child, which is get them an education, get them out in the world, and have them not be a carbon copy of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone was like, "Oh, you can't, you're attacking this poor, defenseless little child." And I was like, weren't y'all the same guys who were calling death threats for the Covington kids, like, not 6 months ago?
Well, and also, she's in a public sphere.
Oh, yeah,
talking
she's
to Parliament. So that there's almost no barrier in terms of protection there when you put yourself out and essentially in front of the world.
Oh, yeah, because she was at the UN. Did you see the video of her just, like, giving Trump the stink eye?
Oh, I laughed so hard. I was like, oh.
Oh, my gosh.
So funny. So funny.
Oh, she thinks she is, like, the savior of the world. I'm just like, no, darling. You're someone's pawn. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Mm-hmm. But hey, on a brighter note, what projects do y'all plan on doing? Art, video, whatever.
Well, I'm going to finish up my Drawtober, which is going to be this comic, which is basically, for the gist of it, it's going to be a rough draft of, because I only have so many days to work on it. And it's going to be very choppy, plain and simple. But I'm going to try and, like, there's this thing called Schoolism that's done by Bobby Chu, I believe his name is. And when I was at Industry Giants, someone suggested a storyboarding course, which is what I want to work on. So I'm probably going to do that. And YouTube is probably going to be on the wayside for a little bit while I try to up those skills. Because I want to be a storyboard artist, that is my decision. Storyboard and 2D animator. So I'm going to up my skills, try and get something portfolio worthy. Because, like, the job I have, though it is paying the bills, I am slowly dying on the inside. So I need to do something.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And I was also thinking, maybe I'll also try that website called Skillshare. I think they might have a couple good classes on there. But Schoolism was highly recommended to me, so I'll give that one a shot first. What about y'all?
Just doing college and living life.
Oh, how's college going, by the way?
It could be better, honestly.
Yeah.
I have to take an extra semester due to some things, so.
Oh, honey, I had to take an extra year. No shame in it. You do what you need to do, get that degree, get in the real world, and make something of yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling myself. I mean, I know I needed to do it, so.
Yeah. It's like, it's just trying to prepare you for the real life, because let me tell you, as soon as I got into the real world and I got smacked with that hard dose of reality, it changed you. Oh, that's turning out nice. I'm sorry. It's like,
No,
this hair is actually looking decent. I'm pleased with this. Okay. Moving on.
You gonna spruce up your Twitter for Halloween, or?
Oh, I don't know. I might just dig out my old icon I'm still using on YouTube. I have not changed my YouTube icon in a year.
Oof.
I am so bad with updating my profile pictures. It's like, heck, on Facebook, I changed my profile picture for the first time in 3 years. I'm horrible at profile pictures.
Hey, so am I. I still have the baby harpy, so.
Hey, the baby harpy's cute.
She
Yeah.
cheers for you. She loves you. Not.
I was laughing at some of the Halloween profile pics and just like in awe of how good some of them were. I don't know if you saw Lightning Bliss's.
Oh, the crazy one?
Yeah,
I was
she's
like,
freaking Pennywise.
oh gosh.
She's Pennywise. You'll float.
Yeah.
And I think like a few others is like her Twitter is just her floating with a red balloon, and she's just crazy eyed.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to see if I have time, because, like, I get up, I do doodles of this in the morning, I go to work from 7 to 4, I come home, I finish this, then I go to bed. That's pretty much my day for this month. Until I get to the weekends, and the weekends I usually end up sleeping. It's like, every weekend I'm like, I'm going to get up at the normal time I always get up during the week, and I'm going to be productive, and then I sleep till noon, and I'm just like, damn it.
Oh, that's me too.
Yeah, that's me. Not noon, but like alarm goes off at 6 o'clock or something like that, and I'm just like, I need to get up, but I'm awake, so I can like lay down for like another half hour, pass out, and I'm like, okay, what time is it? 8:30.
Yeah, that happens to me. That happens to me. I'm just like, I wake up, because like my normal wake up time is 4:30 in the morning.
Oh.
I wake up, I get dressed, I cook me breakfast, I sit down and I doodle for an hour, I leave home about 6:10 in the morning, get to work about 7 o'clock, clock in, work for 9 hours, come home about 5-ish, play with the cat for like 2 minutes, and then just like try to get something that I can throw up on Twitter or Facebook.
Hey, I'm awake when you wake up.
Yeah. But you're like halfway through your almost ready to go home through your shift.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't envy that shift, darling.
I don't mind it. It's nice.
Yeah.
Nobody's there, and I can draw.
Yeah. I just wish my job wasn't so anal about the clean room rule. I want to be able to read a book instead of having to go and take wellness and sit in the break room and or on the in the employee lounge on the questionable couches. I've heard stories about those couches and I don't want to sit on them.
Mm.
But yeah, I've gotten to the point where I started actually. Did you know that like Google has actually a good chunk of books that you can preview online, and you can read. Like I've started actually reading like chunks of books and then going to the library and getting the rest of the book and finishing it. And if it's like really old books that are like in the public domain, they have the entire book on there.
Okay. It's not too bad.
But, yeah. So what do you got planned art-wise?
I'm working on that space game. I'm actually painting a planet right now.
Oh, he started that project up again.
Yep. Got some card backs finished. I'm working on some resource cards, which require me doing a lot of painting planets. So I wish I could show you, but I'm probably not allowed to, so I have to wait for a little bit. But I think he's planning on doing a GoFundMe, which you should buy a game because the artwork can be done by me.
I will see you. At the very least, I can probably spam it.
Yeah, spam will work too.
Yeah, I'll spam it.
And doing some D&D artwork stuff that I'm going to try and post, and hopefully people will buy it because cuteness and chibis and whatnot.
Yay.
So commissions here and there, and trying to at the same time balance it with stuff that I want to draw.
Yeah.
because I've started to where like Saturdays are like my day off where I dirtle around. You know, if I want to draw something that has nothing to do with commissions, that's fine. If I want to sleep all day, sure. If I just want to, you know, watch YouTube videos or whatever, sure. And then Sunday is still a day off, but I do some commission work and whatnot because it's just, sometimes I'm just so mentally tired.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I wish I still had Sundays off. I was this close to actually getting my Sundays back, and then someone higher up said no. I'm just like, you mother... And the reasoning was so freaking stupid.
What was it?
Okay, so my current position, I do nothing but hate speech all day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very taxing on the soul and the mind, just general ignorant bullcrap. So, and just general stupidity in general. So I saw this job posting, internal job posting, that was Monday through Friday, same time schedule, but it was nothing but labeling for a different project. And so I applied, no problem. I got glowing recommendation letters from my manager and my ops manager.
Mm-hmm.
And I went and I did my interview, and she was just ecstatic because I'm like one of the highest ranking agents within my team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I am the highest ranking agent in my team. But so she was like ecstatic. I thought the interview went well. And then next week, I come in. I pass her in the hall after I get back from lunch. I say hi, and she says hi. And then my manager pulls me into his to a little side room because we don't have offices. And he says, "Okay, so she really, really wanted you." I was like, "Okay," but the higher up said no. I'm just like, "Why? You're too good."
Actually, no, that is a problem. It is a problem being too good at what you do because then they won't let you go.
I was like, because I want that schedule. I could care less what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the funny thing, because I am of the mindset that 99% of the stuff that I'm classifying as hate speech is complete and utter bullcrap.
Mm-hmm.
Because unless it's inciting violence, I honestly think we don't should touch it because, you know, that pesky thing called the First Amendment.
Yeah.
But that's just me and my mental insanity. Do they care? No. Are they going to listen to me? No. But they sure as heck going to keep me around. And I'm just like, y'all suck.
Well, hopefully a new listing post will come out.
Well, like, what she said is, like, she really did want me, because, like, she was ecstatic. And, my manager, Steve, knows that I wanted that position for the schedule and all that stuff. And apparently, we're getting more people who are supposed to be doing the hate stuff. So, hopefully, because what we were doing is technically new, because prior to this, everyone did everything. And now they're starting to do specialized people for certain things. And I was actually handpicked to do the hate team. I don't know why. But they've picked me, I'm barely good at it, and now they won't let me leave.
Probably because you won't take nobody's shit.
Well, like, I don't take anyone's shit, and also, when someone's wrong, I am a thorn in their side, and I will come at them with so much evidence that they have to give me back my points.
Oh, then your company would love me then, because that's exactly what I did.
Oh my gosh. Like, here's the thing, because there's been things where I'm just like, that's stupid, and here's why. And they try, and, okay, because, like, here, the setup is, we have agents, we have auditors, and then we have, like, the auditor's auditor.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, the auditors, obviously go after our job and say if we're right or wrong. And half the time, they aren't right themselves. And we have to dispute back and forth. And then the auditors come through, and they are the final say, hard air quotations on that, because I will still look at this and I'm like, that is a load of BS. And then I become my like, all of our teams have, like, these special interest agents who are, like, specially trained to, like, know more than us. And I'm sitting here, it's like, okay, so this is what we're going to have to do. You're either going to raise this again or raise it to someone else because this is wrong. And this is why, because of this, and this. Oh, and here's policy. Here's some clarification from y'all. Oh, and also here's an article.
I cannot believe my college.
What they do.
A lot of, like, inclusion stuff happened again.
Inclusion?
Like, racist stuff on my campus.
Oh, God.
Like there was at the beginning of the year, there was, someone put a noose in the elevator.
Oh, my God.
Not in my building, but in another building. And then basically I just got an email saying, like, somebody put a big swastika on the wall of the foreign language building.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh my God, really?
I don't know. With how things have been going nowadays, I'm just like, I'm wary to even think, oh my God, is someone that stupid or is someone just trying to get attention?
I don't know.
I'm leaning toward the
both.
latter. Just out of sheer things of people lying about this shit of late. Because there's a whole Justice Smollett case. There was this, she was like a governor's house representative for the state of Georgia, I think. And, like, she tried to say, oh, this guy told me to go back to where I came from. It was a guy from Puerto Rico. And then there was, the girl who claimed that 3 boys cut her dreadlocks. And she came out, I think, like a week later saying that she was lying. It's just like, with how things are nowadays, it's like, you give pause. And that's just me. Because I've become a heavy skeptic of, I don't trust people. As far as I can throw them.
Yeah.
All I can say, Zeri, is get out of that cesspool of liberalism as soon as you can.
I mean, I'm not into politics, so...
Well, yeah, I wasn't into politics either, but I kind of became an asshole my last couple years. I don't know how my parents put up with me. I don't know how you put up with me, Fire Skills. I was horrible.
I was open-minded, like some of my other friends asked me to be.
Yeah. Oh, that was a horrible week.
But yeah, we talked it out, though.
Oh, that's great.
And apparently some stuff happened, and she said she was wanting to take a break from social media. However, my logical mind is saying, then why did you come back and comment on my stuff?
Yeah, I don't know.
So, I don't know either, but, you know, she says she didn't mean to, so I was like, okay.
Okay. Well, we'll close that chapter and continue the friendship.
Yes.
Excellent.
Because she was freaking out. Because I didn't, I was kind of like, okay, there's no reason for me to speak to you. Because I sincerely thought she didn't want to speak to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm going to, just move on and do other stuff. So I was all fine, hunky-dory and whatnot. And she was just sending me messages just like, if you want, I can show them to you. But she was freaking out. I can tell she was freaking out.
Maybe later, on stream.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. And so, she was like, we don't have to talk about politics ever again. And I'm just like, it was fine. It was good. 10 out of 10. We'd talk again. We were respectful. It's just... Calm down, girl. Calm down.
Yeah, I think that was probably an anxiety attack on her part.
Probably.
Well, I'm happy that that all worked out in the end.
Yeah.
Yay.
And this planet is coming out quite nicely.
Excellent.
Having to do ice, which I'm just like...
Oh, there was a YouTube tutorial I saw for that. If I can find it again, I'll send it to you.
Oh, sure. I've been looking at a lot of planets. There are some cool, like, I remember, like, I have to do the planet tiles, basically the board.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to do a total of, I think it was 25 planets.
Uh-huh.
Just for the board. I have to do 6 more for the cards, because that's the direction we went with.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, okay, these can't be just plain old boring planets. You know, we have to have some interest here. So I was just like, let me go to Google and let me see what are some of the odd planets that actually exist. And there are some cool planets out there. There's one where a planet that has rings that are 256 times the size of Saturn's.
Ooh.
Like we would see them in our sky. They're that big, and in fact, there's even a huge gap in the middle, and that's where its moon orbits.
Oh, that's cool.
There's another planet that's like it absorbs light. It's darker than charcoal, so it's hard to see, but whatever light it does reflect is like this deep evil red. It's such an ominous looking planet.
I look forward to seeing these cards.
They're cool. I mean, if you want, I can send you the link to the planets just so you can read it, because there's some cool looking planets out there.
Oh yeah, sure. I need stuff to read at work.
Okay. I mean, they're just short little articles, but still they're really cool.
Yeah.
I was thinking Saturday, do you want to hang out?
Oh yeah, totally. I was actually thinking about texting you. I was like asking if you wanted to.
Yeah, I might text Ashton to see if she wants to come as well.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a nice girls' day we can have. Because
Yeah,
it's been
hang on.
forever since we had one of those.
We can go to eat somewhere or something like that. I do have something at 6 o'clock, so the usual.
The usual D&D campaign?
Yep.
Okay, well we can do something.
6:30, I think.
Yeah, you usually wake up like what, 2-ish?
Yeah, I can get up earlier. You know, I can do it every once in a while.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
I
yeah,
have
it's
to be
like
mentally prepared for it.
we can figure something to do in the 4 hours between you waking up and having to go. Good thing this is going to be a blurry section because I feel like I'm running out of time on this. Good thing about these challenges, I do feel like I'm getting faster.
That is good.
And also I think I'm getting better at grayscale.
Yeah, I'm finally at a point with people where it's actually kind of fun drawing people.
Yeah, they're coming along nicely.
Thank you. You should color in, whenever you have time, the sketch of Avon that I sent you.
Oh, I should.
Because I had such fun drawing him, and so I want to see what you do with him.
Okay. Yeah, I need to redraw him, and I still want to try and do something with my Incubus character. But, I don't know, I have so many comic ideas. It's hurting now. Okay, so this needs to be blurred, filter, blur, Gaussian blur, not that much. Yeah, there we go.
How much time are you giving yourself for this?
I usually try to stay within 3 hours throughout the day because I usually spend an hour sketching in the morning and doing rough color. And then, like, I try to do the fine details within, like, 5 to 7 in the evening. And seeing fact I didn't do my morning sketch today, I'm coming up right at the 2-hour mark, so I'm actually feeling like a little bit better about this one. Like the one that I did not yesterday but the day before took so long because that was basically a full comic sheet. And I was like, because like I actually was like, I'm not going to have enough time to show like the interaction at the end of the Rotten Blood section. And I was like, okay, I'm going to combine day 2 and 3 and kind of make it a bi-panel and then turn it into like a tri-panel thing. I was like, okay. Okay, I see how this is. But yeah, I think it turned out good.
Yeah. Oh, how was Industry Giants and whatnot, just overall?
It was good. I never regret going. But yeah, I talked with Brett again. He's another one who said hi.
Oh, I can't believe you remembered me.
Honey, you were like drooling over that sculpture for like 3 hours.
Yep. It's now mine.
He remembered
Still on
too.
the shelf.
He actually asked if you got in trouble.
No. I'm saving up for a Mobile Studio Pro, and so I'm just like, that's $100 taken away from a piece of equipment that I do need. So I made the decision to be an adult, and I didn't go so I could, because David very graciously allowed me to put $100 to my Mobile Studio Pro fund, which I am building.
Yeah.
So that's what that's doing.
Yeah. But like I told him, it's like, no, you didn't get in trouble. You're fine, and you're loving the piece.
Yes, I am. It's beautiful.
It is a cool piece. It's weird, but it's cool. But that's generally his stuff. I actually ended up buying a T-shirt of the Pika Cthulhu design that he has. So I now have that on a T-shirt, and I love it so much.
Were the portfolio reviews still there?
Yeah, they were there. I didn't go because I didn't have anything because I was basically just running around like a chicken with my head cut off half the time. But they had them set up differently. That they, it was basically a first come first served basis. So you stood in line for like an hour. And then if you wanted to go back, because you could go the blue line or the red line. And this is what I was told from another person. And if you want, you can go through the blue line and you can just bing and get opinions. And then if you want to go through the red line, you just had to go back to the end and come back through. But yeah. Basic song and dance. But yeah. Always a fun time. I always recommend people going if they're in the Dallas area, if they want to have something cool to go to.
Lightning Bliss needs to go.
I invited her. She said she was busy.
She's always busy.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Bliss, if you want to come, you can crash on my couch if you want to come down Friday evening. It's like, I would offer that to her if she wanted to come, because, like, it's literally a 10-minute drive from my house with the new location. But, yeah, it's like, if she wants to be in the industry, these are some people she could make some serious connections with.
She told me she was, because honestly, it's like a miracle if you get a really, really good job off of 2D.
Yeah.
You have to, you can't go to major stuff anymore. You have to go to small studios.
Yeah. Well, like,
and she says she doesn't want to do 3D. So I'm like, well, that's a giant piece of the market that you just close down because you're too scared to try.
yeah, and like sometimes 2D is very profitable. You just have to be an ultra badass at it. And so that either means A, you're a old timer who was like in the golden age of Disney, or you are like a prodigy. So you need to get those 10,000 hours in real quick.
Which she's not. her stuff is not that great. It's okay for what she's doing.
Yeah, it's okay for fandom stuff, but if you want to be professional in this industry, which I'm not even close to myself, but you gotta practice and you gotta expand past your comfort zones drastically to just be able to compete.
And cut out with the My Little Pony stuff.
Yeah, it's fun on the side, but like that's why I'm trying to go like more original characters or branch out a little bit. It's just I need to expand and get back in the habit of drawing characters, because like I was drawing a couple of new characters for a comic I have an idea for, and I was just like, oh my god, why am I struggling so much with hands? Because I used to be somewhat decent at hands, and now I'm not, because I've been drawing hoofs for 4 years. I got really good expressions. But hands and feet and general body posture, I've gotten to the point where like I've noticed I'm drawing humans just really, really short. And that's because I'm so used to the compact frame of a pony. It's like the drawing I did, the comic page I did a couple of days, like this guy, his torso is way too short, me going back and looking at it.
Well, if you can spare the money, I would absolutely recommend Aaron Blaze's thing on drawing people. If you want, on Saturday, I can show you like a preview of how it works and whatnot.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, okay, I can do that because like I still haven't gotten below the face because I've been drilling faces. And it's just, of course he always sounds like his enthusiastic self.
Oh yeah, I love Aaron Blaze. He's so good.
He's so good.
Yes.
But
yeah, it's like I'm probably going to do something with that, or I'm going to do. It's like I need to practice people, but I might, cause like that. How much is that course? Like $60 or $100?
No. Let me look for it. I don't exactly, because the name of the website that he uses is really complicated.
creatureartteacher.com.
If that, I will try that. There we go. I've bought multiple things from him.
Yeah, his brush sets are beautiful. Oh yeah, he was that's new. Because I've been watching his streams. His streams are just like gold.
Alrighty. It is normally $60, but it's on sale for $50 right now.
Okay, if they get me my bonus check, which has been late for the past 2 months, I might splurge.
I would absolutely recommend, let's see, come on, load. His cloud brushes are absolutely amazing. I absolutely recommend them if you can. What else have I bought from him? Gosh, Aaron, you have so much stuff.
He has a lifetime worth of wealth and knowledge, and he's gracious enough to give that to us in the forms of videos.
Yep. He has some custom Photoshop brush sets that are the custom Photoshop brushes set 1 is kind of like what he just generally uses. And I use a few of them all the time when it comes to sketching. His foliage brushes are amazing. What else have I bought from him? I think I bought one more thing. I think I bought his elephant skin texture pack. Yeah. So I always recommend his stuff. They're all good. I've been kind of eyeballing his water brushes.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
yeah, if you can, $60. I would totally recommend his anatomy
course. But yeah. It's like, the dude is a wealth of knowledge. Use him.
Mm-hmm.
I would be a fool not to.
Was that the Minecraft thing you were talking about?
Yeah, this was the screenshot I did. Let me turn off the sketch layer. So I did that screenshot because I don't know why. In my world, I've actually built a boathouse on the edge of the water, and I've lit it up so like things don't come near me at night, so I can actually fish the entire night. And like, I don't know why some people hate fishing in Minecraft. I personally am starting to love it because I've caught some really good stuff, as well as probably about 30 raw cod. But it's like I've caught like 4 saddles, 3 enchantment books. 2 of them are actually good. 1 was a curse. I've caught 2 mending fishing poles, so I have 1 that constantly is like regenerating itself.
That's pretty good.
I've caught probably about 5 or 6 enchanted bows. 3 name tags. Couple lily pads. And there was something else I caught. Oh, a crap ton of pufferfish.
Huh.
And those are good because I am going to be trying to do the underwater stuff, and pufferfish are good for extended underwater breathing potions. So those are good. But yeah. It's like Minecraft is like, if you can get past the blockiness, it's actually a really beautiful game. Just like the sheer expanse of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just insane how much it has.
I mean, I played it for a little bit, so I get you.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you and David used to play that game for funsies.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last time I recalled you actually playing that, where y'all were trying to demolish an entire mountain.
Kind of. David was basically trying to make this giant funnel going all the way down to the bedrock.
Oh yeah.
And then he took and he covered the funnel with basically a pyramid. so there's this giant like diamond in the landscape. And it's actually really impressive when you get inside of it, although he had to go in and light it up because monsters were spawning inside of it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool. Well, it's funny. He was like, "Oh, Jill, it's taking too long. I might need your help." I'm like, "Okay." So I jump in, and that's all I do. I'm just kind of like, just hacking it, just dig, like almost like a robot. And he turns around and says, "Hey, Jill." And he's like, "Whoa!" And I just like ate this whole entire side of a mountain, in like half an hour. He was like, "Whoa, you did so much." I'm like, "Well, you told me to do this, so I'm jumping on the train and I'm doing it."
Yeah. That's my thing. I was like, because like how I would do mining sessions is I would take like 4 stone pickaxes, because my record for finding diamonds was horrible. I would take like 4 or 5 stone pickaxes, 1 iron pickaxe, and I would just go until I ran out of stone pickaxes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll come back up with like a crap ton of iron, a crap ton of cobblestone, maybe 1 or 2 emeralds, and then maybe 1 diamond. I'm just like, oh gosh, I'm horrible at finding these things. And then like last time, I actually had like 2 diamond pickaxes on me. I fell in lava.
Oh no.
Because I got sniped by a skeleton while I was in an underground ravine. I'm just like, oh my gosh, you ass.
Oh no.
I think my neighbors might have thought I was losing my mind. Because I kind of was. Because I just lost my only diamond pickaxe. And I was just like, no! I was like Simba when Mufasa fell off the cliff. Except I was on fire. Except I was on fire.
You should draw your OC like that.
I should.
With the diamond pickaxe screaming as he falls into the pit.
The skeleton laughing maniacally.
Skeleton being Scar.
Yeah. I'm just like, you ass! And I hate the creepers so much.
Oh yeah, they're annoying.
They just want to give you hugs.
No, they want to blow my shit up. And I just want to shoot them, so I've gotten to the point where I don't even try and attack them with my sword, because I've never been able to kill one with my sword. So I have to go, and when I see one, because I never have my bow on me when I need it, I have to go turn around and go get my bow from my chest, and then I go and snipe them. And then I figured out...
How do you try and get them with your sword?
It's like, I'll run up and just whack them once, and then try to outrun them before they blow up, and then go back, and I get maybe 2 hits, and then I'm not fast enough the 3rd time. And I'm just like, okay. I see how it is. And then I have
try
to...
and get a shield if you can.
Well, like, that doesn't do anything, because I want them to... I want to kill them so they actually drop stuff. Because creepers, they drop the gunpowder.
Yeah, they drop gunpowder. And I guess it just takes practice, because Dave and I were able to do it pretty easily.
Yeah, well, I've just gotten to the point where I kill... well, like, I have a chicken... I basically have a free-range chicken farm at my place now, because I have so many chicken eggs that I actually just go around when I need more arrows. I just go around, kill about 20 chickens, cook them, and then get the feathers.
Mm-hmm. I have to get dressed fairly soon.
Yay, fun times.
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
I didn't know this. This is hilarious. So, my work has like an officer of the quarter and then the officer of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Not something I really cared about at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, this morning I come into the office, because my shift is almost up. I have to hand off my radio and turn in my DR and the keys and stuff like that. Yeah. And so the first shift supervisor, who's kind of like, of the supervisors, kind of the one in charge.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Oh, BT Dubs, has everyone voted for the officer of the quarter?" And I just kind of went, "No." And he says, "Because Jill, you're one of the top 3." And I was like, "What? What?"
Oh my gosh! Congratulations.
Thank you. It's still under vote because it's like at the top 3. There can only be 1, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, still, top 3 out of how many? That's still an achievement.
Probably over 100 people, I think. But it's just like.
Well, there you go. I was like,
I'll
heck.
take it, I guess.
I was
funny.
Continue.
Oh, he said he looked at it and he says, "I bet," he saw my name and he says, and he kind of said to us, "I bet 3rd shift doesn't even know that she's on here." And I was just like, "Yep, didn't know a single damn thing."
Awesome. Yeah, it's like, you come in, do your job, and like apparently that is enough to be recognized nowadays. Because, like, I don't know how, I don't know why, but apparently I've been the top-ranked agent along my team for the past 3 months. Still don't know how, because my accuracy is not... I have people on my team who have higher accuracy, but my manager showed me, I'm actually doing double, almost triple what some of my other teammates are doing job count-wise. I'm just like, well, okay then. Yeah.
Yep, you just show up and do your job.
Shut up, do your job, and you will go far. Because apparently, this is uncommon now.
That's what my dad told me years ago.
Mine too. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that will be it for today, at least for me, drawing-wise. Thank you all for joining us, and until next time, bye-bye!
Bye.